Dwayne Patterson, Stingle to Tate, and back on his feet, having been injured in the semi-final. It's good to see Murray Woodcock, but Murray Woodcock's well tackled there by Irvin. So Tate, Kelso in and around halfway, Patterson, Robson goes out to Barber. Barber 4 tries to his name so far this afternoon. He's got his mate Tweedy outside him, but he's been scragged. Barber flings it back in field to Robson. Patterson right on halfway, Kelso still in possession, and Patterson's freed up Tweedy on that far side, but Tweedy's been hassled and harried by Gregor Collins. Good couple of tries in the semi-final for Collins. Now it's back with Robson. Tate goes out to Stingle. Stingle's got Woodcock. Woodcock back to Tate. Confident and comfortable in possession here now. Hit up by Robson, and he comes out the back door to Tate, and Tate's been well tackled, but illegally so, says the referee. That was Pate, Callum Pate in with yet another tackle. Don't think many people got through more than him this afternoon, tackles wise, but it's a penalty to Kelso. Right on halfway, centre field, Patterson. He goes on a switch with Tate. Tate brings Robson runs a dummy run rather, and comes back to Patterson. Now Tate loops round, and Tate dummies and goes, and Tate flings it back in field to Robson. Now has Robson got support? He has, in the shape of Tate once again. Now Tate flings out a longer pass to Woodcock. Woodcock's got pace, and Woodcock sends out to another man with pace, Robbie Tweedy. Now is Robbie Tweedy going to come back in field as he did in the semi-final? He's heading towards the line, Tweedy, and he's going to make it to the line. And Ian Herd, that is patient build-up play personified.
Yeah, very much so. You know, they've just probed down this near side, the stand side, and then when they've sort of decided to switch the ball. One of the things that they've got, obviously, we're having a scrum half of the quality of Andy Tate, is the length of pass that he has off either hand, so he can open up opportunities there. So you pretty much took out a GALA defender there by that one pass, which then left not quite an overlap, but gave the opportunity to the Kelso player to cut in on the angle and score under the post.
And it'll be Dwayne Patterson to kick off. Kelso, let's remember, 17 points to 0 down in their first game against Heriots, and in a pool tournament you're potentially dead and buried at that point. But here come GALA. The kick-off is falling into the arms of Pate. Now has Pate got the pace? There's a covering player coming over. Pate's come back inside, and that's a good piece of running by Pate. That's a wonderful cover tackle though by Dwayne Patterson. Penalty's been awarded. Now will the card come out here, because that potentially was cynical in the shadow of the posts? And yes, Kelso are going to be down to 6 men for a couple of minutes, and it's Dwayne Patterson no less coming off. So it was a wonderful cover tackle, but obviously didn't get out there quick enough. And here come GALA, and it's Peffers, and Peffers is in. As we await this conversion, Peffers looking to make his 5 into 7, and he's pulled that. Unlike him, and it'll be GALA to get things back underway. That man Peffers will kick off. He'll look for the high hanger to give the likes of Liam Scott and Irvin the chance to get underneath, and that's a good kick off. But Woodcock comes forward, and Woodcock claims it. And now here comes Tate for Kelso. Tate comes back off his right foot, then his left, and he's scragged, but managed to get the ball away to the onrushing Cammy Thompson, but it's been lost by Kelso and then lost by GALA, so the referee's going to bring them back, and it's his nip and tuck thus far, as you'd expect. Callum Pate, we keep referring back to his triple tackle earlier, but probably one of the highlights of the tournament for me so far. And here come GALA, and it's out with Collins. Collins back in field, still going. Collins, good dancing feet, still going. Gregor Collins scored 2 in the semi-final. He's got a burst of pace on here, eventually scragged. Kelso, of course, playing with a man in the bin, Russell Kerr. Kerr to Ben Gill. Ben Gill straightens and goes. Good defence by Kelso though, and the referees penalised GALA for holding on, so that'll eat up the yellow card clock, as well as giving Kelso possession back. Tate to Tweedy. Kelso very conscious of the fact that they're a man down here. A good counter ruck in there by Peffers, and that's came back on the GALA side, and now it's Liam Scott. Liam Scott cuts back in field, heads towards the post. Liam Scott, but Kelso players in and around and managed to get back to him. Kelso again in over the ball, and another penalty awarded the way the Tweedsiders, and they're off and running here. Angus Roberts now. Angus Roberts has not played that much rugby this season. Has he got the legs to go? No, he's hauled down just over the Gala 10-metre line. It's been knocked forward by Gala, so now in the hands of Tweedy, and Tweedy's pinned the lugs back and heading towards the corner, and he's going to be in here, Robbie Tweedy. Valiant effort in defence by Pate, of course, but Tweedy's in. Kelso now attacking the clubroom's end. Dwayne Patterson on the shrill of the referee's whistle gets things back underway, and it's the slight figure of Callum Pate that takes it in, but none braver in this tournament so far. He has been a defensive colossus, far belying his slight stature. Now it's Peffers, takes it up outside of 22 and pins the lugs back. Peffers and goes, but he's been scragged there by the Kelso defenders, so it's Russell Kerr playing scrum half. Now it's to Pate. Pate trying to show a bit of attacking prowess as well, but he's lost the ball, but the referee's deemed that a Kelso hand got in there and knocked it forward. So that's going to be a scrum to Gala, and I just sense, Ian, that Kelso have just got more players in the ranks that can run in from a further distance. Would that be right?
I would agree with that. I think Gala are just going to have to keep, you know, the one guy they've got with a real sort of jazzy step in Peffers, he just doesn't have that element of pace that we need.
Yeah, and Kelso have stolen it here, and Dwayne Patterson's off. Dwayne Patterson streaks through the Gala defence, under the post, dots it down. Now there's daylight.
It's a long way back for Gala, especially with, as you say, the team that Kelso have got.
And if this is correct, by my calculations, that's Dwayne Patterson's first try of the day. It's almost unbelievable, and it's going to be him to get it back underway. Another high-hanging kick that Russell Kerr is under, but it's drifted over his head to Jack Niven, who's on for Gala. Scrum half was Robbie Irvin on that occasion. Gala in midfield, inside their own half, and kind of getting each other's way there. Liam Scott, he comes back to Peffers. That's Gill now. Gill's got a bit of space, and Gill's up Willie Patterson to beat, but he's got a bit of and he's evaded Patterson. Now is Ben Gill got to go all the way? No, he's been well. Oh, he was hassled and harried by Tweedy, but Tweedy couldn't stop him in his tracks, and Ben Gill's gone in there from what, Ian, 60 metres?
That's a cracking try from Ben Gill. You know, he's handed off two players. He's a strong lad. You know, he's really powerful, and he's handed off two guys there, and you know that just goes to show that whilst we were sort of thinking that Gala were out of it, but you know, it just takes a little bit of magic from one player there, and it puts a bit more belief. And if Peffers can knock this over, we're a one-score game again, and then you know it just takes one piece of brilliance again, or one slight mistake, and we could be back to a 19-all game. Yeah,
big kick this for Peffers, because it's a 9-point ball game at the moment. 3 and a bit minutes to go, heading towards the sticks, but to no avail. Now it's Barber. Barber sees a wee bit of space, and Barber's trying to dance through. He's beat about 3 men there, Barber, and he's got the ball away as well. Now it's in the hands of another speedster, Woodcock. Woodcock comes back to Cammy Thompson. Cammy Thompson back inside now, and they've got men here. Kelso, Archie Barber has got an on-rushing Andy Tate. That's wonderful support play by the regular season scrum half, and he's the latest to dot it down under the posts. And Ian, it looks a long way back now with a couple of minutes to go for Gala.
Yeah, I mean that's an absolutely great team try. You know, there's people running off the ball. There's people offering themselves up in support, and they're also, the players are given that opportunity to give the pass. And again, we spoke about that at the end of the first half, was that you know, one decision in a game can make a big difference. That pass, that offload, which Gala didn't do, which meant that they lost the penalty and they scored at the other end. Kelso have done that. Just little decisions, and you know, at the end of the day, some days they go with you, some days they go against you. It's just a bit too far now for them. You know, it's 3 scores.
Yeah, 3 scores in less than 2 minutes. They'll need to do something quickly here. Richard Mill is on for Kelso, the Edinburgh Accies player who's been drafted in due to injury. Well taken there, well caught. The kick off by Russell Kerr, pumping the legs, but it's been lost to Murray Woodcock. Now Robson, who's back on the field. Now it's Tweedy. Tweedy's going to pin his ears back again, but no, he's tackled, but no, he's managed to evade the first tackle. He's been taken down by the second tackle. Now it's Mill to Woodcock to Patterson. Patterson misses out Barber, goes to Thompson. That's Cammy Thompson. Cammy Thompson out the back door to Barber, but that's gone forward, says the referee. So with just a little more than a minute on the clock, Gala 10, Kelso 26. Still in possession now. They're back behind their own line, and Woodcock's in there defending like his life depends on it, even though there's 16 points to the good, but he's been penalised, so GALA still continue to come. That's a bump off there. Frankie Robson not too happy with something, but play continues, and now it's in the hands of Liam Scott. Liam Scott spent not nigh on every minute on the field this afternoon, but a wee shaft of lights appeared for Russell Kerr. Now has Russell Kerr got the pace to outstrip Woodcock? No, Woodcock's got back to him. That's desperate defence. Now, however, it's Pate, another star performer this afternoon. He's got it away to Gill, but bit of instruction there. Referee has had enough, blows for full time. Kelso emerged from this one victorious. Subs are happy, coaches are happy, Neil Hinnigan's happy. The final has ended here. GALA 10, Kelso 26.
We came into it and we obviously wanted to do well. We wanted to show what we're capable of, and can't fault the guys' efforts today. I thought just it was sheer dog that won us some of those ties, and you know, we had some hard ties to play. We were in a hard half of the draw. I thought we played Selkirk, who had a good side, good seventh side, and then that Melrose in the semi-finals. So you know, we played some hard games, and credit to Kelso, they came out better in the end. But
and there was a lot of, you know, there's been talk, or I think based on what Selkirk did last week at Melrose, that they might have been fancied to come out of that pool, but you guys came out the right side of a decent ding-dong with them.
Aye, well look, we knew what Selkirk were capable of, because going back to Maroon, they kind of spoilt the party for us a bit. They beat us in the semi-final, and you know, we had a bit of demons about that, so we wanted to rectify it.
You realise the record is on 90 points you could get, potentially the record is 88. Are you going to go through the rest of the season now?
It would be brilliant, but I can't imagine, so it'd be quite a very tough ask to do that. We'll just take it week by week, game by game.
And were you aware this is the first time you've won the HAWICK title since 1997?
It wasn't, no. I think there'll be some old heads in that team. I think Kev Utterson would be in that one. But
Paxton possibly?
Yeah, there would be, so no, chuffed to get that back in the cabinet at Pointer.
But this is obviously, you're really going for it now. You're targeting the Kings of the Sevens title.
100%. Just try to keep boys fit, keep turning up Tuesday, Thursday, do what we can do, and just we can only play what we can play and play what's in front of us. So no, we'll be giving it a proper crack.